Oh, I'm definitely kind of annoyed about this one. I just recorded a video, saved already, and then it magically disappeared. So this one, God willing, will post. I'm going to post this with some good energy. The last one had phenomenal energy. September 21st. Wait quietly in my presence, while my thoughts form silently in the depths of your being. Do not try to rush this process, because hurry keeps your heart earthbound. I am the creator of the entire universe, yet I choose to make my humble home in your heart. It is where you know me most intimately. It is there where I speak to you in holy whispers. Ask my spirit to quiet your mind so that you can hear my still, small voice within you. I am speaking to you continually, words of life, peace, love. Tune your heart to receive these messages of abundant blessing. Lay your requests before me and wait in expectation. What I had said in the last video, I had mentioned sort of on the same basis of being raised on either love or survival. I wasn't raised with the Lord, so I didn't know that you can give him your stresses and burdens. And you can. But like this says, you got to wait patiently. You got to believe in your heart. You got to already expect it to happen. And it will. So then I'm going to go on to the daily bread. And then after that, I read an excerpt from this, Ecclesiastes number 7. I will continue with the daily bread. I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. The ups and downs of life. A Facebook memory popped up showing me a picture of my triumphant 5-year-old when she'd won a fun, competitive game of Chutes and Ladders. I tagged my brother and sister in the post because we'd often played this board game when we were kids. Chutes and Ladders is based on a game that's been played for centuries, helping people learn to count and providing the thrill of being able to climb up a ladder and win the game by getting to the 101st. Fastest. Watch out, if you land on spot 98, you'll slide far down the chute, delaying or even prohibiting your victory. Isn't that just like life? Jesus lovingly... Isn't that just like life? Jesus lovingly prepared for us the ups and downs of our days. He said we'd experience trouble, but he also shared a message of peace. We don't have to be shaken by the trials we faced. Why? Christ has overcome the world. Nothing is greater than his power. So we too can face whatever comes our way. The mighty strength he's made available to us. Just like in Chutes and Ladders, sometimes life presents a ladder allowing us to happily ascend. And other times, we tumble down a slippery slide. But we don't have to play the game of life without hope. We have the power of Jesus to help us overcome it all. What challenges do you need help to overcome today? And how can focusing on Jesus' power in overcoming life's trials and troubles encourage you? Dear Jesus, thank you for the reminder that you've overcome the world. Please help me rely on your power to handle the ups and downs in life. So I've been doing a lot of praying and giving it to God lately. That's to help defeat the ups and downs of life. Now, in Ecclesiastes Oh, 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 that's horrible. Excuse me. Thank you. This is Ecclesiastes 7. Thoughts about life. A good reputation is better than any expensive perfume, and the day you die is better than the day you were born. It is better to go to a home where there is mourning than to one where there is a party, because the living should always remind themselves that death is waiting for us all. 3. Sorrow is better than laughter. It may sadden your face, but it sharpens your understanding. 4. Someone who is always thinking about happiness is a fool. A wise person thinks about death. 5. It is better to have wise people reprimand you than to have stupid people sing your praises. Thank you. When a fool laughs, it is like thorns crackling in a fire. It doesn't mean a thing. 7. You may be wise, but if you cheat someone, you're acting like a fool. If you take a bribe, you can ruin your character. The end of something is better than its beginning. Patience is better than pride. Keep your temper under control. It is foolish to harbor a grudge. Forgiveness. Thank you. So I don't like this whole camera stopping business. But God willing, this will post. 10. Never ask, oh, why were things so much better in the old days? It's not an intelligent question. Everyone who lives ought to be wise. It is as good as receiving an inheritance and will give you as much security as money can. Wisdom keeps you safe. This is the advantage of knowledge. Think about what God has done. How can anyone straighten out what God has made crooked? When things are going well for you, be glad. And when trouble comes, just remember, God sends both happiness and trouble. You never know what is going to happen next. My life has been useless, but in it I have seen everything. Some good people may die while others live on, even though they are evil. So don't be too good or wise. Why kill yourself? 17. But don't be too wicked or foolish either. Why die before you have to? Avoid both extremes. If you have reverence for God, you will be successful anyway. Wisdom does more for a person than 10 rulers can for a city. There is no one on earth who does what is right all the time and never makes a mistake. 21. Don't pay attention to everything people say. You may hear your servant insulting you. 22. And you know yourself that you have insulted other people many times. I used my wisdom to test all of this. I was determined to be wise, but it was beyond me. How can anyone discover what life means? It is too deep for us, too hard to understand. But I devoted myself to knowledge and study. I was determined to find wisdom in the answers to my questions, and to learn how wicked and foolish stupidity is. I found something more bitter than death. The woman who is like a trap. The love she offers you will catch you like a net, and her arms around you will hold you like a chain. A man who pleases God can get away, but she will catch the sinner. Yes, said the philosopher. I found this out little by little while I looked for other answers, but I have found none. Found that one man in 1,000 that I could respect. but not one woman. This is all that I have learned. God made us plain and simple, but we have made ourselves very complicated. Only the wise knows what things really mean. Wisdom makes them smile and makes their frowns disappear. Thank you, Heavenly Father. I will post my devotional to YouTube now.